Adding and subtracting mixed numbers with unlike fractions is complex. It requires finding equivalent fractions, adding or subtracting the whole numbers and fractions separately, and ungrouping if necessary for subtraction. Then we need to simplify at the end. We're going to look first at ungrouping fractions. And this is when we need to be able to subtract. So we're going to have to ungroup. I always say to the kids in terms of thinking about subtraction, we're going to borrow a whole. When we have this fraction, we know that one whole in this fraction is equal to 8/8. So we're going to borrow one whole from this. Our whole number then is going to become an 8. And then we're going to add a whole in fraction form, which we know a whole in this one is 8/8 equals 8 and 11/8. Here's another example. We have 5 and 3/18. To ungroup, we're again going to borrow 1, which makes the whole number a 4. And then we're going to add one whole to it, which would be 18 over 18 is equal to 18 plus 3 is equal to 21. And our denominator stays the same. And then we're just going to bring over our whole number. That's ungrouping. Here we're going to look at simplifying. We can see that we have 10, our whole number is 10, and 17/12. We can see that 17/12 is an improper fraction. So we need to take out one whole from that. We know that 12 can go into 17. 17 can be divided by 12 once, or 12 can be divided into 17 one time with a remainder of 5. So we're going to do 17/12 equals 1, remainder of 5/12. Then we need to make sure that we don't forget to add it, the whole number. When we simplify, we have to add that whole number to our whole number. So the actual answer is 11 and 5/12. Students also need to be able to find equivalent fractions so that they are able to add unlike mixed numbers. Here we have 4 1/3 plus 2 1/6. We know that 3 is a factor of 6. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. We do the top and the bottom the exact same thing. We cannot forget, what students often forget to do is bring over their whole number. So this is equal to 4. Our whole number stays the same. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 3 is equal to 6. We bring over our other number. We don't have to touch it because now they have like denominators. And we have 6 and 3/6. Now, I'm working with students now. We're starting to reduce these. We know that 3 and 6 are both divisible by 3, so the answer should be equal to 6 and 1/2. In this example, we have 5 2/5 minus 3 7/10. We know we need to get like denominators again, and 5 is a factor of 10, which is times 2. So we have, bring our whole number over, 5 and 4/10 minus 3 7/10. We talk to students now, we can see here that if you look at 4/10, take minus 7/10, the students can't do it. So again, this is where we need to look at borrowing one from the whole. So our whole number becomes a 4, and then we need to add one whole, which in this is 10/10. 10 over 10 is equal to, don't forget to bring over your whole number, and we have 10 plus 4 is 14 over 10, and then we have minus 3 7/10. Now they can do the actual math. 4 minus 3 is 1. 14, take away 7, or minus 7, is 7/10. So your answer is 1 7/10. Because there are so many steps in this, what I'm seeing students often do, if you remind your kiddos, is they're forgetting when it comes to bringing the whole number over. They're forgetting to bring over their whole number.